Alright guys, well welcome back to the channel. My name is Randall. This is the McClures. We react, we review, we make fun of stuff. We're sponsored by McClures.store. Links down in the description if you want to buy quality American products. See if we have it first. McClures.store. We do go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 3:30 to 5:30 on rumble.com/McClures if you want to come hang out with us and get your comments in. At least after Rumble fixes their chat so it's functional. Yeah, but we're going on a Rin deep dive today. I dropped one Rin song on the channel. It's called Hi Rin. It did pretty good numbers as far as my channel goes. We're a small channel, so we're not putting up huge numbers, but people like the Rin. More importantly than that is he has some real quality fans that ride for him. Case in point, I got one comment. From a subscriber. Well, I hope he's a subscriber. But he sent me a little bit of background information on Rin. And I'm going to kind of run through this to start the live. If you want to skip forward to the first song, feel free if you already know all about Rin. But he sent me a pretty good breakdown on his story. So he gathered all this information from old newspaper interviews and Rin's own personal live stream and post that he's done where he discusses his condition. In the last video, you can see that he's in hospital attire and a wheelchair and stuff as part of the video. So this is going to kind of explain some of that, which was nice to get this comment. So I really do appreciate these. So he's a British musician born in Wales in '91. Pursued a career in music from an early age. In '09 was studying at Bath Spa University and started having health issues at the university and was struggling to attend his lecture. Now in 2010 he got signed to Sony Records. Was working on an album when his health went really bad, deteriorated to the point where he was unable to continue and subsequently dropped by Sony. Which is kind of shitty if you think about it, or really shitty when you think about it. So I guess his illness often kept him in bed and up for 23 hours daily, so no sleep and bedridden. That's horrible. Initially misdiagnosed with depression, bipolar disorder, chronic fatigue syndrome, and that led him to experience psychosis, probably from all the crazy-ass pills they put people on, which research shows is based off of faulty science. So they should probably redo all those SSRs. So he eventually underwent some stem cell therapy in the United States, including some surgeries. Or where do we go? Oh, I just lost my spot. Yeah, so stem cell surgery or stem cell procedure in the United States, which did improve his health. Wasn't the cure, though. And now he's currently in Canada for more treatments, including some surgeries. And he's going to be up in Canada for the next 6 months until summer of 2023. So Rin's up there right now working with the doctors. They also discovered that he developed a condition, mast cell activation disorder. That sounds like a name they give something when they don't know what it is. So that's interesting. But apparently affects his brain, thyroid, and adrenal glands, as well as bones and joints. And then Rin made a statement, quote, "It's a lot to wrap my head around having to be away from my friends, family, and a successful career, and almost feels like a total juxtaposition to the fact that my music is blowing up right now and spreading to all corners of the world. But that's life. We take the good with the bad. Let's keep supporting Rin and not pull a Sony on him as he undergoes this treatment." Yeah, that's some shady shit for Sony to do for sure. That's definitely some shady shit for Sony to do. So that's a deep dive. So he's always been into music. I went to school for it. Finally got his big break, and health issues took him out of that game. So it doesn't say here that he ever got signed to anybody else. So I would assume that he just plugged along, independent, and he's definitely blowing up right now. That's how he came across my page. As a lot of other reactors on YouTube were checking out his content. Um, so that's why we jumped on it as well, because I wanted to be able to listen to my favorite reactors do their reactions, which means I need to listen to it first on mine. So there's a little deep dive on Ren. He didn't really leave any songs as part of that. Um, as part of that comment, but it does give us a nice history. Now, Leslie from the chat says that Rin Hungry is a really good one. So why don't we just jump into that one first? Or maybe we'll, let's pull up his channel. Yeah, let's pull up the channel. Oh yeah, I gotta go to YouTube, not mine. Yeah, I don't know how old he is. Yeah, he's definitely not over 30, that's for sure. He's definitely not over 30. Interesting. All right, let's see. Let's get him pulled up. He was born in 91, so he is 10 years younger than me, 11 years younger than me, so he's 29. So his Ren Sick Boy from just 3 weeks ago already has over 1 million views, so that's badass. You know, that's, I don't know if it's a good or if he was born in 91, he's 31? Is that how that works? 2001, 2011, 2021. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, if I was born in 82, oh yeah, I'll be 41 this year. Yeah, so about 10 years. 10 years younger than me, but yeah, already experiencing health issues. That's definitely a shitty thing. So I'll tell you what, since we're going on the deep dive, why don't we do a scroll on down and check out some older stuff and kind of see, you know, where he started or where he came from. All right, so he's got a video from 4 years ago that did really good. It was on Vivo. How old is Hungary? The country? About the same age as him, I guess. It would have became a country after World War II. No, that was much older than him. When was World War II? Like 33 or 34 or something? Oh, how old is Hungry the song? I gotcha. Is that an older one? let's see. Rin, how old is hungry? I got Rin the hunger. Yeah, I got Rin the hunger. Is that the one you're talking about from 4 months ago? Okay. I'll tell you what, that one, yeah, that one's newer. That one's 4 months ago. So we can put that on the list. But I want to do one of his older ones to start with. So we can kind of get an idea of, you know, the growth or the change in his sound or what have you. So let's go. Why don't we just go to his oldest video? We'll start from the beginning. So this is Rin Streetlights live at the Regal Room 11 years ago. So Leslie, we'll let you pick. He's got Streetlights and he's got Freckled Angels, both live at the Regal Room. Which one of those should we do? Freckled or Street? Street or Freckle? That is the question. Freckled or Street? That is the question. Still not working. All right, freckled it is. Freckled it is. All right, deep dive is going to begin with Freckled Angels live at the Regal Room.
This next song is probably one of the most important songs that I've ever written, I feel. It's dedicated to a friend of mine who passed away about 8 months ago, called Joe Hughes, so everyone remember that name because he's an absolute legend. And it's called Freckled Angels, and it goes like this.
Joe Hughes, shout out Joe Hughes. He is already rather emotional talking about singing the song. So this might be hard for him to actually get through, especially if the loss is, you know, semi-fresh for him. He said only 8 months ago. Yeah, so let's hear this.
Could I have just a day where I'd get to see your face? I would laugh, you would skate, hanging out by the pier cave, chasing dreams, freckled face, no inhibitions, aces mates. Tell me everything's okay, you never meant to go away, and I need something to hold on to. And I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you. But I know you'll be soaring through, because freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest, so I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. All their friends, they are the fondest, so I know you're gonna be okay.
Okay, I was kind of letting him do his thing a little bit there. So yeah, I mean, in the one that we did listen to, like, he had some bars. He was rapping. So this is definitely more like Oh, the freckles made me think of the guy. Who's the freckly guy who plays the guitar? Oh, I can't remember right now. But it kind of gave me that type of singer-songwriter type vibe. So definitely different than the most recent song that we heard for sure.
Could I have just a sec? Pull me up out of this wreck. Crack a joke and tense your pecs. Act a fool, but with excellence. And every time I laugh, it reminds me of you. The funniest guy I ever knew. I've got so much left to say. Hope I can tell you all someday. I need something to hold on to. I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you. I bet I know you'll be soaring through, because freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest, and with their wings they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their hearts, they are the strongest, and all their friends, they are the funniest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, his voice control is crazy. Like in one sentence, he'll do like the hard push notes and the soft squeaky notes. Like he'll do a hard push for a few words, soft squeak out one word, and then back to hard push. Yeah, so he definitely got some skills as a singer, bro. He's all over the place.
And I hope you can hear me singing to you, 'cause if so, I'll sing until my voice shatters and my lungs, they explode. I'll sing over a crowded room, so they all know how much I really miss you, Joe. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels are the funniest, and their minds, they are the strongest. All their friends, they are the funniest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Okay. Does it give any details? Doesn't give any details. Let's go back to the beginning. I want to get that guy's name. Joe Hughes. So R.I.P. Joe Hughes. Shout out to you for having a big impact on Ren's life and helping to turn him into who he is now. All right, so that was Ren's basically first video on YouTube from 11 years ago. So why don't we scroll through time a little bit? Looks like he posted some more songs 7 years ago. We got 1990, Satellite Girl, It's Alright, Hold On, Do You Believe, re-release Freckled Angels, and Ren and Orlean sing a song called Jessica. Hold On looks like it would be super sad just based off of that thumbnail photo. So Freckled Angels must have been, oh, excuse me guys. Freckled Angels must have been like his, the title to his EP, or his first release, and the main single off of it. So those must have been the other 4 songs. What's an EP? Usually like 4 or 5 songs, right? So that was probably his first EP. So we don't need to listen to another one off of that. We already listened to Freckled Angels. That's his top one. So he did a song featuring BB. I don't know who that is, called Crutch, about 6 years ago. Um, that might be interesting. Oh no, here we go. Ooh. You did tell us about your one son that you lost, and I think you did also kind of passively. We didn't talk about it, but I think you did passively mention it. Um, New Year's Day this year, so just a couple, damn, just a month and a half ago. Well, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. COVID probably got to him. Apparently, COVID got to a lot of people in that manner. Um, which I feel bad for some people on, because honestly, COVID was kind of good for me. I don't know. Um, all right, let's not get too side distracted. We will talk about this more later. But I just seen that Ren did some busking. Um, And I like busking videos. I love when like Harry Matt goes out and just does stuff in public. So it looks like Ren was doing some busking for a while. So he's got a couple of videos. Let's check out one of these. So Busker's playing Damian Marley. Okay, that might be interesting. Him and Sam Tompkins. He's got 4 videos with Sam Tompkins, so he must be the busker. Busking is like when you go out and you sing in public. You know, you take your guitar and a mic and you just stand on the corner and create your own crowd. You know, and you put the hat out and get your tips. I think that's what it's called, is busking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. If not, I'm sure one of these smartasses will correct me in the comments. But yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's when you throw your hat down and play in public. Yeah, so he's got a couple videos here. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then these two above my head. So I want to get into one of these. Should we eeny, meeny, miny, moe it? My little daughter just learned that the other day. She's been singing it. It's funny. Every time you ask her a question now, she goes, any minimo my. I think it's the cutest shit ever. All right, let's do Rin, and I don't want to do Sam. I want to do Rin by himself. So this isn't him necessarily by himself, but this is Buskers playing Damian Marley.
Well,
oh, this might be
waiting.
Funky, bro.
They call it murder.
Wow.
They passed out then. Out in the street.
I almost passed out from that one.
They call it murder. Welcome to Jamrock Camp, where the thugs them camp at. 2 pounds of weed in a van bag. And then you hung back and up a sack and then you backpack. You smell like if your girlfriend cancer. Some boy they don't know this. Them only come around like they're tourists. On the beach with a few club stories, bedtime stories, boys like them in Chuck Norris. And don't know the real hardcore. Welcome to Jamrock.
That's funny. Like the guy in all black playing the guitar, he was getting into it, bro. And the guy in blue was just like chilling, smoking a cigarette. He looks over, sees homie just going ham, and he's like, "Oh, okay. I gotta get into this also. I gotta get into this also." Um, my wife always does this to me while I'm on stream. She texts me to try to buy stuff because I won't think about it, and I'll just say yes. She's sneaky like that. She's a sneaky one. She is a sneaky one. But yeah, woman, go ahead. Order you sushi. Um, order me the chicken teriyaki, no steak, just chicken. Did you say taka 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 baka what the bata? Sounded like beatboxing, and then he went right into it.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly up.
I don't know if that one's Damian Marley though. Is that one Damian or is that a Bob song? Yeah, I bet it does. I've never been able to play an instrument or sing like that either, but the closest I've come to getting into like the headspace vibe, where you think these musicians go to, you can see it in their eyes when they kind of like, all right, now we're off in performing land. I used to play the conga drums when I was a little hippie teenager. Um, and a conga session, conga drum circle gets intense, bro. Like it gets intense and everybody starts feeding off of each other, and so I bet you that's a very similar type vibe to just grooving like these guys are doing. But that's the closest I've
Got to keep it moving. Where the road is got to keep it moving. On the road to Zion,
the guitar players are funky, bro.
the road to Zion. We got to keep it burning.
Is that guy finally gonna finish that cigarette? That's the longest cigarette. Longest cigarette in the world. Okay, that was kind of interesting. That showed a little bit more of his like funky kind of personality. Um yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. Doesn't really showcase much musical skill I don't think, but it definitely does give a little more insight into his quirkiness. All right, so we got the start. We got the busking. That was 4 years ago. And then it looks like 3 years ago, he starts getting into it. He starts getting into it. So let's pick something from 3 years ago. Should we go with the most views from 3 years ago? That's going to be Jenny's Tale. And I think that Jenny's was one of your recommendations, Leslie. No? I think it was. I think it was. So let's get into that next. Let's get into Rin, Jenny's Tale. Wow. I wanted to make sure that was actually him before I said anything, but you can tell just by that opening riff right there, how much better his guitar has gotten since we watched that first video where he was live playing the guitar. And that might have been because he was emotional. But the guitar picking on that riff right there was freaking amazing. Jenny, Screech, and Violet all together. So this is Jenny. Alright, so we'll do Screech and Violet next. Okay. Little mouth trumpet.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Okay. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone,
a liar at 14, the devil had his sights on his soul.
She felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move.
Fear like liquid nitrogen in the dark night? How is that fearful? I think I missed that.
In the dark night. She tried to find strength to move. Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to...
Oh, the liquid nitrogen ties back to the verse about freezing. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
To find strength to move but stay still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped.
Did she?
It's such a shame.
Sounds like she definitely got robbed by Screech at some point. So that's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. This guy is definitely an artist. In every way, shape, and form. He has no, like, comparison to anybody. He's doing his own thing. It's very unique. It is definitely very unique. All right, you said Screech was next. All right, so we'll do Screech next. Also from 3
Resolutions
years
are out.
ago.
Sure, lofty goals are great, but little steps count too. So get better sleep. Or
Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
All right, so Jenny's toast. The Screech dipped out into the night, melted into the black night like snow.
Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sake!
What the? Okay. That's a little intense, bro.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was...
That's crazy, bro. He literally took a timeout from his song to sing or to make a phone call and yell at his girlfriend. That's crazy. Yeah, I was checking out his sweatpants earlier too, tucked into his socks. I didn't say
Never
nothing.
one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
I don't know. Is it possible for the cops over there to do that? I thought they were just carrying batons. So they could have thrown a stick at him, I guess.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. And
Okay, so Leslie let me know in the chat that pause for the phone call was him actually as Screech calling his girlfriend for a place to hide.
Officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. Two bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Okay. Okay. Just throw a riff in there. Okay. Yeah, this guy's interesting as hell, for sure. It's definitely interesting as hell. But you gotta respect an artist like that doing his own thing. You know what I mean? Doing it his way type of deal. Alright, and then you said... Yeah, that opening is fire. But you said... Oh shit, what happened there? Sorry about that, I don't know. Okay. Just took the whole damn screen off there for some reason. Alright, and then you said it was Jenny, Screech, and then something else? I'm scrolling. Oh, watch Hungry first, and then Jenny and Screech. So the Jenny and Screech song is the newer song from 6 months ago, right? Yeah, the tale of Jenny and Screech, the full tale. Oh wait, so is that just a re-release of both the songs? I think that might just be a re-release of both those songs put together that we just did. Yeah, I think that's what that was. And then we'll do the Hunger next. Do Violet's Tale? Alright, we can do that. My wife is ordering
So fat. Brendan, you're not fat. It's the shirt.
from this Japanese place. And they have the best teriyaki chicken bowls.
Look at Nate. His true.
Prior to this place, I didn't even like teriyaki chicken, let alone eat a whole goddamn bowl of it. Alright, so this one kind of ties into the other songs that we've been listening to according to the chat. So we're going to get into this one next. This is Violet's Tale. Violet's Tale. Violet like the name, right? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I guess I got to move that if you guys want to be able to hear me. You can definitely hear my brain just went blank. His improvement in his guitar playing abilities over and over and over again. That is amazing. I would love to be able to do that.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Okay. Let's rewind it back to 2005. Tell us about it, Ren.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew.
The acoustics in that hallway that he walked into sound cool. That was a cool transition there.
Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick.
Oh, excuse me.
Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick-knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet.
What the hell, bro? This guy is crazy, dude.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, It happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on.
A girl named Jenny Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle. It happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side.
So two twins lying side by side.
A girl named Jenny
And a
and
boy,
a
named
boy named Screech.
So they're twins. Okay. Yeah, talking about bringing it around. Talking about bringing it around full circle. No shit. Okay. Super interesting. Super interesting. So that was Rin Violet's Tale. And that ties into his other songs, Jenny something or another and Screech. Okay, this one's interesting. Do you guys know any ones that are rappier? Ugh. I apologize for all the yawning all day. I know nothing's worse than watching somebody yawn. But I stayed up too late last night talking shit to people. And I only got a couple hours of sleep before I had to wake up with the market. And then I did go back to bed, but then I had to wake up again because apparently to do business at a bank now, you need to make an appointment. So when I went to the bank yesterday to get my shit done, they were like, "Oh, you have to make an appointment." I was like, "Okay." Seeing how there's nobody in this bank right now, I'm not sure what I'm making an appointment for, but I guess I'll come back tomorrow. And when I came back for my appointment, the bank was much busier than it was when I went there in the first place. At 9:10, right after they opened. Yeah, banks are retarded though, for sure. Banks are definitely retarded. All right. What you want? Oh yeah, hunger. That's the one that you wanted. Hunger. Yeah, yes.
Y'all feeling lucky? Luke Combs here, and I have an exclusive opportunity for you to win
Luke
$500,000
Combs.
by joining me in the Living Lucky with Luke Combs Lottery Experience.
You're a big pussy,
It rains,
bro.
it pours for
Don't
lucky
talk to me.
fans and lottery players who enter to win a chance.
I kind of like some of his songs. But to throw Church under the bus when you got your record deal was some shady shit, bro. Some shady shit.
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change my frame of mind. Blind.
Wow. Okay. Maintain the frame that changed my... Oh, I gotta hear this again.
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change.
Poison in the flame maintains... What did he say?
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my brain that
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my
maintains
brain.
the pain that may change my frame of mind. Blind I design rhymes intertwined, double time, genuine Frankenstein. I made a monster. Conquer, easy, golden ticket.
That was one of the coolest openings to a song I've heard in a while. Hold on, we're gonna hear this again. That was fire. That was absolutely fire.
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change my frame of mind. Blind I design rhymes intertwined, double time, genuine Frankenstein. I made a monster. Conquer, you succeed, Golden ticket, Wonka, conjure. Lyrics in my belly, I got thunder. Younger, everybody wishes they were younger. The older I'm getting, the more I feel the hunger. Belted like a welterweight, helter skelter, need Alka-Seltzer, alpha, beta, delta. I help you into the fall, I shelter, melt a mind at you with these rhymes. I find you never felt a feeling like this, feeling me, believing I'm a demon, I'm a devil. Fuck the game, complete at every level, I'm a vessel. For spirits a channeler, on my lyrics, I'm a rebel. I raise my fist, the anti-capitalistic pissed, I revel. In society collapsing, fantastic, now pump the treble. Tick to the top of the tip of my tongue, and time into telepathy. Terrified them with the terrible telekinesis, tantrum, I torture the enemies. Flowing and flowing and growing and flowing, I swallow the flow like a Toblerone. I'm a feast on the flow, I'm a beast with the flow, then I'm switching it up and I'm taking it low.
Oh God, okay, what the? Alright, this is the one I was looking for right here. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is absolutely crazy. Yeah, this is going on the skateboard playlist for sure. I dig this one.
Fantastic, now pump the treble. Tick to the top of the tip of my tongue, and time into telepathy. Terrified them with the terrible telekinesis, tantrum, I torture the enemies. Flowing and flowing and growing and flowing.
Terrify him with the terrible telekinesis? What did he
I swallow the flow like a Toblerone. I'm a feast on the flow, I'm a beast with the flow, then I'm switching it up and I'm taking it low. Giddy with the black heart in the car park by Primark, jamming Django, Reinhardt, living with a raw star, refine rats, we'll find art, Vincent Van Gogh, I start making my mark. Like Frankie Sinatra, can call me Arthur. And my style is homegrown like growing Cali weed. Don't need no personal trainer, I got trainers on my feet. You know I got the soul in my bowl when I eat. You know I'm staying grounded when I grind up my beef. But if you got a problem, my brother, I might just put on some rubber gloves and just choke it till I erupt. Just some blood that just bubbles up and the bubbles just double up and you struggle. But lucky suckers, I'm subtle at covering up the trouble. Cover up the crime scene, 1990, that's my scene. My teen years were spent rolling the Thai green. Obscene fiend in a pair of baggy jeans, putting backy with the green. Roll a fatty, dopamine starts flowing. My cerebellum glowing, the pendulum is slowing. I'm swinging and I'm swaying, but I don't know where I'm going. Mind running, Jesse Owens, hallelujah, Leonard Cohen. All the seeds that I've been sowing, slowly growing like trees. I grow, then I preach, scrap that I teach over beats. To all those that seek, teach on these streets. Streets can be bleak, but bleak was the place where I rose to my feet.
Let's go! Let's go! This is absolutely fire, bro. I dig this. Yeah, that was absolutely fire. That is my favorite by far from Rin as well. That was absolutely amazing. As a matter of fact, before we forget, right this very second, we're going to go on the music app for Apple. Rin Hunger. Like, is it not on here? What the hell? Sick Boy single. No, it's got to be on here. Oh, there it is. The Hunger. Alright, add to playlist. Skateboarding playlist. Okay, perfect. We got it added on to the skateboarding playlist because, yeah, that one's an absolute banger. We like that one. His rapping abilities are absolutely insane. Why he doesn't rap more, I don't know. Because we've checked out, what, 4 or 5? And that's really the only one, like, he rapped on. And he absolutely just murdered that. That was crazy. And then why don't we check out his new, why don't we check out his newest one to cap things off on the Rin deep dive. We started with his oldest one. Let's finish it off with the newest one. So this one's called Rin Bittersweet Symphony.
Giorgio, look, the
sympathy.
peanut butter box is here.
Ralph, that's the chewy fart.
So Bittersweet Symphony, the verb retake.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. Spent my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, G, you alright? He said, it's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling. This is the Britain I know, this is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside this city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes her pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with the boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, and as above so below. Here in the city we glow, I blow a smoke.
Alright, now honestly it looks like the video is not like produced. It's literally somebody filming him walking down the street. So I don't know if he's semi-freestyling or if it just fit perfectly to have the chick with the baby right at the time the chick with the baby bar came out. That might have just been coincidence, I guess.
Ring up to heaven and it makes a halo, and then the clock strikes 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise.
If I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. As he's stepping in and out of the sidewalk cracks.
The work and the sun mirrors that, a perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle, that old spoon is usable. His mother's in a black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible, this route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks and then he serves a scratch at juvenile. Libby's at the Dolies, but her disposition's humorful, while Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When the sun starts shining, feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys will be in it together until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor, and then he's out. I think he took it too far. I think the boy saw red. I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with the face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue. I guess it's time to head home. It's bittersweet how my high found its way to below. And I've said it once before, as above so below. Living on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm
yeah, so I think the stroller lady was planned then. Because they planned that also. But there's obviously a bunch of people in the video not aware that they're in the video.
done. I'm out for the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. White noise on the radio to quiet my mind. Always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys, we'll be like it forever. It's a bittersweet symphony, we're birds of a feather.
Okay. So that was almost, I mean, it was like rap, but so close to just talking. It was almost like spoken word or poetry. Yeah, that was interesting. That was definitely interesting. But by far, Hunger is my favorite from Rin. I really enjoyed taking that deep dive on Rin. I'm a fan now. He's definitely unique as hell. And he's got a lot going on. So, yeah, I'm a fan now. But I appreciate you guys putting me on to Rin. And stopping by for the deep dive. If you want to support the channel, McClures.store, links down in the description. We sell quality American products, and we are live on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, rumble.com/McClures from 3:30 to 5:30 if you want to come hang out with us.